Hi everyone, this is Darren, aka FizzFop. I went to my local comic book shop for the first time in about 2 months, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that Project Superpowers is back. If you're a subscriber to my channel, I will go out on a limb and guess that you're a fan of Golden Age superheroes, so you'll probably get a kick out of this series. For those of you who don't know about Project Superpowers, it's a series by Dynamite that came out, about 10 years ago. And the backstory is, at the end of World War II, all the superheroes were trapped in the Urn of Pandora, and they weren't able to escape until recently. The first issue of this new series begins with issue number 0, and the really cool thing about issue number 0 is that it only cost a dime. That's right, 10 cents. I'm guessing that besides trying to get you hooked into the series, Dynamite is paying tribute to the golden age of comics by doing this. The characters they use are all superheroes that have fallen into public domain. This means that the owners of these characters never renewed their copyright claims, and now these characters are sort of an open source or open for use by anyone. If you look on the cover, there's the Black Terror from Standard Comics, Miss Mask, who is also from Standard Comics. They now call her Masquerade for this series. And of course there's the original Daredevil. Marvel now owns the name Daredevil, so Dynamite has to rename their character the Death-Defying Devil. Back in the 1980s, another company, Americomics, revived him, and they called him Red Devil. I really like these issues, and I'm a firm believer that if somebody does a good job, they should be called out on it. First, the writer is Rob Williams. He did a nice job on the script kicking off the story. But if you're like me, the first thing that you notice about a comic book is the art. The art and coloring really jumped out at me. Sergio Davila did some jaw-dropping artwork, and a person named Philidius, hopefully I said that right, is the colorist. I don't know who Philidius is, but I was blown away by the coloring. The work of these two together is outstanding. The story starts off with the Green Llama. He's in a state of meditation when the death-defying devil appears. The devil was killed off in a previous series, but returns as sort of a ghost of Christmas past kind of character. He shows the Green Llama flashbacks from the past series and then shows him visions of the future. It's a pretty solid start, and like I said before, the artwork is beautiful. One thing I really like about the way Dynamite handles these Golden Age characters is that they treat these characters with respect. A lot of Golden Age revivals from other publishers overtly play up the character out of their own timeline theme, and the character becomes a joke and sort of a brunt of punchlines. Issue number 1 was the first issue I picked up off the comic rack, and when I opened it up to this page, wow, this is awesome. It's a character named Samson. He was a Fox Features superhero and was part of the very first wave of superheroes in the Golden Age. He came out way back in 1939. The thing that sort of choked me up about this page was that this page is sort of a tribute to early superheroes. The idea of catching a falling airplane appeared a number of times on the covers of Superman and Captain Marvel. It also appeared in the very first Fox comic, Wonder Comics, and looking by the pose, I'm guessing it was the inspiration for this page. I'm pretty sure this was intentional, and it's a brilliant tribute to the Golden Age of comics. I'll show you a couple more pages, but I don't want to ruin it for you in case you decide to buy it. They did add a African-American character named Imani Cooper, and she's obviously going to play a big part in the series. Hopefully her story won't fall into all the stereotypes and tropes that most of the comic book industry does with their minority characters. Oh yeah, I looked up the artist Sergio Davila. I believe he's an artist who lives in Spain, and he's done work for DC and Dynamite. I found something of note on a website called comicartfan.com, and it turns out that some of the original pages from these books are for sale. I think that's pretty cool. I also love seeing the original artwork and comparing it with what it looks like on the printed page. Oh, and there's the Samson airplane art. Oh my. You know, I have a birthday coming up. Just saying. Putting some feelers out there. Well, that's about it for me in this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, ring the bell, and get notifications, blah, blah, blah. I know, I don't put out a lot of videos. You get like a notification 3 times a year or something like that. I'll try to get more videos out on a regular basis. 2018 has not been the greatest year for me. I had a lot of plans for my channel, but life has a tendency of getting in the way. And I don't want to go into any details or anything, but I'm having some serious health issues. But anyway, thank you for your support. That's about it for me. Hope you have a great one and take it easy, my friends. Remember, to pick up Project Superpowers, it's only $0.10. You can't beat that price. All right, later all.